Hello guys, Silver Butterflies here. I will be talking about very old perfumes from the designer, which is so underappreciated right now, although he got all chances to be a star, and he was a star, same star as Giorgio Armani or Valentino and that kind of era guys. Unfortunately, because of the sponsors, because of some circumstances, um, his star didn't rise, or his star uh, went up and fall down. But his perfumes still exist, and some of perfumes are real classic, and I want to talk about it. I made video in Russian, so whatever random perfumes I will be grabbing it and talking about. This one is Montana Blue, one of the lightest perfumes, and it's funny, I like it. It's actually not 90s or 80s. This one is, I think it's the latest one, created in 2000. Floral freshness, gentleness, happiness. La Vie Blue. I was doing spray in my Russian video, but you know what? I tend to apply it for myself because it's so fresh. It's like it's a swagger of fresh air, a swagger of flowers, and it's like watery, but it's not watery. It's flowery, but not flowery. It's very fresh and unique perfume. I wonder why they didn't talk about it much, because it's so worthwhile. Because again, the bloggers came to this world recently. If they knew about it back in 2000, maybe they start talking about it more, but nobody talk about it because it were not bloggers at all. I'm the one who trying to tell you a little history. I'm enjoying it even now. This one is the second one, and I bought quite a few and I used it in that time. This one is just for my collection to talk. This one is called Eau D'Or. Three versions there: silver, copper, and this gold. I have the gold one. In Fragrantica it's only mentioned the silver one. What I say to you, to me personally, it smells like peachy lemonade, flowerish. According to Fragrantica, that silver was created in '94, so obviously this one would be the same because it's all 3 in 1. This is very fresh perfume. It's way ahead of time, and if someone told me, is it a modern perfume, I would say yes. Just use it, and you'll find out that you will be one of a kind. This one, Eau Transparente. To me, it's like a peachy perfume, like this bottle. And again, look at this architecture of the bottle. It's like a piece of art. There's a few buildings here in Toronto. Similar, but not similar. It's called Marilyn Monroe. It's not in Toronto. It's not downtown. It's suburbs in Mississauga. So it's kind of remind me of this. It's like this was created so long ago and so ahead of a game, and so many different buildings in the world took that idea. It's a pure architecture, same as this one. This is Montana Parfum de Peau. Somebody would say it's real old stuff, but I disagree. You need a mood for that. Even I cannot apply it in the morning because it will be way too strong for me, although I like strong perfumes, don't get me wrong. But even now it would be not appropriate. It will be overpowering everything. And I cannot stop talking about the time. That time, mostly everyone used to smoke, and you go in a bar, you have to be distinct, and you have to be distinctive. This is will help you to do that. And now you will smell this person in a distance of a mile. So you have to be very, very careful this perfume, but it's so rich, leathery perfume, ambery. If you read the notes in Fragrantica, you will be amazed how many different notes and composition. I told about Claude Montana biography, and I think you should find it on internet, on my YouTube channel somewhere, about his not that happy end story, but he's still alive, thank God, and he lived silently alone in France. You can Google his biography, it's quite interesting. Oops, I forgot one important thing here. This is like a floor for this perfume, apparently. I totally forgot to, to show that in my Russian video. How cool is that? It's like, imagine you live in a city with all buildings like that, or this kind of buildings. It's surreal. That's how it goes. So, what else? I think I mentioned all except for this one. This is real McCoy for men who want to be sexy and masculine. I mentioned that like as if you come, some guy invited you to his car, and his car is expensive Lamborghini or I don't know, Aston Martin, and you sit there, leathery seat, and you start the car and go far away for adventure. This kind of perfume is that, with that man. It's very a masculine man. You should look at the Fragrantica for details. I cannot get enough of this smell. I would kiss that guy all the time. That's how sexy it is. Although someone will say, oh, it's old manish, but not to me. I think it's very classy. So I think I made it all, except for mentioning that I also used to have a perfume called Just Me. It's like a bottle like with a zipper, like as a leather jacket with a zipper. It's a trademark of Claude Montana. He used to create so many different shapes, all this padded shoulders and zipper, or like this cross-line zipper jackets, all his style. And he was making a earring, sold it when he was young and a starving artist. He was trying to survive. He was selling his absolutely one-of-a-kind earrings next to the subway. Well, I'm mixing all these pieces of information, but if you're interested, you should learn more about him. As for me, it's all favorite for me. For usage, of course, this one is the most appropriate for nowadays, because I can easily spray it and be happy. I don't know, in the beginning when I was buying it back in the day, some note was literally kind of annoyed me, but now nothing annoyed me, because it became better for some reason. It became better after so many years. This year is exactly 20 years for this bottle, believe it or not. And some of them from 84, from 94, from 89, so you name it, and they still in a very good quality. I don't know what is the pedestal to put in number one, number two, number three, because they are all good in its own right. So this one, number one for uniqueness and for richness of palette. This one is very nice shape and peachy, although it's a plum inside. And some of it may be less distinct. It's like, it's just a water, but it's gold water. Whenever it's bring you to some kind of mood. You choose one and make yourself happy. And I wish you to be happy. I'm your silver butterfly. Bye for now. More later.